Sydney. Over here. Addison's excited squeal cut through the buzzing chaos of McCarran International Airport. Her enthusiastic waving and bouncing caught my eye, and I couldn't help but grin. Classic Addie, always bursting with energy even after I'd been delayed 3 hours. She tackled me in a bear hug, nearly knocking me over. Oof. I'm happy to see you too, Bridzilla. Oh shush, I'm not that bad, she laughed, smacking my arm playfully before stepping back to look me over. Damn girl, look at you though. Rocking the hot librarian chic, as always I see. You sure you're ready to let loose? You didn't sneak any grad school applications in this suitcase to work on, right? I rolled my eyes. How pie, very funny. I'll have you know I'm 100% ready to partay. This is your big bachelorette blowout, and I'm here for it. No distractions. Viva Las Vegas, baby. Addison squealed as our taxi pulled up to the Baguio Hotel and Casino. A towering, glittering behemoth in the heart of the neon jungle, that was the Strip. Breathing in the hot desert air, and the intoxicating sense of Chanel No. 5, tequila, and bad decisions. The opulent lobby was a sensory overload. All soaring ceilings, gushing fountains, and Dale Chihli glass. I'm pretty sure my jaw actually dropped cartoon style as I craned my neck to ogle the lavish decor. Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Glammed and glittered to the nines, we ventured out as a giddy mob to the Hokkaisan nightclub, at the MGM Grand. The scene inside was a complete sensory overload. Cavernous space pulsating with strobe lights and bass. Lithe aerialists writhing overhead. Bartenders breathing fire, VIP tables packed with posing celebs and high rollers. At that moment, awash in adrenaline and top-shelf vodka, I felt deliciously free. No term papers, no family obligations, just me and my girls, and this glittering alternate dimension. Hours blurred by in a euphoric haze of laughter, dirty dancing, and way too many Red Bull vodkas. I suddenly realized my head felt like a helium balloon about to float away from my body. I picked a path, puzzled my way through the sweaty throng toward the far wall, where I was pretty sure the restrooms were dodging roving hands and sloshing cocktails with barely concealed impatience. I was re-glossing my lips in the mirror, half-heartedly grooving to the muffled bass thumping through the walls, when a sudden commotion made me glance toward the door. At that exact moment, a pack of howling bros came crashing in, dragging a tall, gorgeous, very drunk specimen of masculinity between them. Their voices grew louder and more garbled, echoing off the tiled walls, all drunken guffaws and alpha male posturing. But I couldn't tear my eyes away from the oddness at the center of the pack. Then, as if he could feel the weight of my eyes on him, he turned his head and locked eyes with me in the mirror. The moment stretched between us, electric. The rest of the world fell away until it was just us two. His blue eyes pierced into me, startlingly clear and deep despite his advanced state of intoxication. The corner of his mouth hitched up in an arrogant little smirk when he noticed me noticing him, causing an involuntary shiver to run through my overheated body. He inclined his chin at me almost imperceptibly, and mouthed, later, the first thing I noticed was the taste in my mouth. You know that special flavor of stale death, that only comes from a night of mondo overindulgence. Like something crawled between your teeth and died. Every single cell in my body atched, from my hair follicles to my baby toenails. As I lay there, struggling to piece together the bits of memory, floating through my woozy brain like the debris of a shipwreck, I gradually became aware of the warm, solid weight pressed up against my back, one heavy arm slung across my bare waist in an intimate, disturbingly familiar embrace. Wait. Bare waist. My eyes flew open as I jackknifed into a sitting position. Adrenaline temporarily overcame my crippling hangover. Clutching the tangled sheet to my chest, I whipped my head around to gape in horror at the very naked, very male body sprawled out next to me. What the? Adonis mumbled, scrubbing a hand over his own face as he struggled to focus. His gaze flicked from me to our state of mutual undress, to the opulent hotel room, that was most certainly not Eddie's suite at the Baguio, and back to me again. I saw the exact moment realization dawned. Oh, fuck, he groaned, flopping back against the pillows dramatically. Please tell me we didn't. I think we might have. Goddamn it, Samuel, he growled under his breath, apparently not listening to me at all. I'm going to kill him. Just straight up murder him dead. I watched the wheels turn behind those ridiculously long lashes. My eyes skittered away from his, landing on the nightstand where a piece of paper I hadn't noticed before caught my eye. What's that? He followed my gaze, his eyebrows scrunching in confusion. Slowly, he reached over and picked up the paper. Wordlessly, he passed the paper to me. Certificate of marriage. This is to certify that Hunter John Boyd and Sydney Rose Wells were united in marriage on this day at the Little White Wedding Chapel, Las Vegas, Nevada. No, I whispered, shaking my head in numb denial. No way. It's got to be a joke. A prank. Right. Hunter just stared back at me grimly. Afraid not, sweetheart. Looks like we gone and got hitched for real. He waggled his left hand at me, and I caught a glint of gold on his fourth finger. Horrified, I glanced down at my own hand and sure enough, there it was. A slim gold band, cheap and generic looking. Oh my God, I whimpered, burying my face in my hands. Hysteria flooded my veins, hot and cloying. I just ruined my best friend's wedding by getting blackout drunk and marrying an idiot frat bro. My life is over. Gee, don't sugarcoat it on my account, he drawled sarcastically, swinging his long legs over the side of the bed and standing in one fluid motion. Tell me how you really feel. I can't be married right now. To anyone. Hunter raised one dark brow, tugging his jeans up his unfairly delicious thighs. That makes two of us, princess. Which is why we're going to handle this, like the mature, responsible adults we are. With a quickie annulment and a solemn vow to never speak of it again. Oh, is that the mature thing to do? Just pretend it never happened. What's the alternative? Drunky Brewster. Newsflash, we don't know each other. This was a mistake. I'm not the kind of guy who'd leave you twisting in the wind, Sydney. No matter how it happened. So, what now? We just go our separate ways and pretend this never happened. I think that's probably for the best, don't you? No offense, sweetheart, but you're not exactly my type. I bristled at that. Likewise. So why don't you do us both a favor and point me to the nearest women's clinic? Get this sham of a marriage dissolved ASAP so we can go back to our regularly scheduled lives. Fine by me. He turned to grab his wallet and keys off the dresser. I'll have the concierge call a cab. Hey, how do I find you? How do we get this marriage dissolved without us even knowing how to contact each other? He pulled a card out of his wallet and put it on top of the bed. Call me. And with that, he strode out the door, leaving me sitting there in the middle of the rumpled bed, clutching a sheet to my chest, and trying not to feel like I'd just been unceremoniously dismissed. What do you mean, we can't get an annulment? I stared at the bored-looking clerk behind the plexiglass. My head was still spinning. This was not the plan. This was not the plan at all.